Kelsey, that was slick shit right there. That was fucking
All right.
quick.
What is up, everybody? Good evening. Welcome to Whiskey and Wine from Don Juan Cigar Bar in Town Center. LSU gets blasted by Kentucky 42-21. We will recap this game. We will commiserate. We will absolutely, positively talk about the future of LSU football. We love our friends here at Don Juan Cigar Bar and are thrilled that they are having us here. And also a big shout-out to Geaux Flow IV Spa in Baton Rouge. Brett and then Kelsey, the nurse from Geaux Flow, who brought her ass here at 10 o'clock on a Saturday to hook us up to IVs to show you all this is how it rolls. T-Bob and I are getting IVs live here on the show. So, all right, let's do our ceremonial toast to start. Y'all know the drill. Whatever you have in your hand, raise it up, give us a toast, and take a picture, tweet it at us, tag us in tweets, Facebook posts, Instagram posts. We love all of you, and we appreciate you for being here with us. So, awful game,
cheers,
terrible
boys.
loss. We appreciate y'all
Cheers.
for hanging with us. Cheers. All right.
Cheers.
All right, we'll light up our stogies as well. I'm going to go ahead and start sharing some of this, T, so if you want to start with your thoughts on the game, fire away, bro.
I'm in a low moment right now, Matt. I think that, look, you a lot of people hanging out here. You listen to Matt. You listen to me.
Can you turn him up a little bit, Jake?
Turn me up a little bit. You know the different angles that we have taken in times when breaking down this team. You know this. And you know that I would love nothing more than to sit here and offer you some sort of rational breakdown of the game. And, you know, I've made a lot of I've made a big deal out of, like, enjoying football for what it is. And it's football season, enjoying the journey. And I still believe in all of this. But, Matt, in the intro right there, what did you just say? You said we will talk about the future of LSU football.
Yep.
At this point,
how could you not?
How could you not, right? Like, even it has reached an untenable point. I mean, you're now 6-8 since the national championship. And look, I'm very much someone who I believe in giving credit when credit is due, and I believe in critiquing when criticism is due. And it is impossible to escape the situation that LSU finds itself in currently. I mean, it's just bad. First 20-point SEC win for Kentucky since 1998 against Vanderbilt. And the thing is, Matt, a lot of people are going to tell you that, well, I knew this was going to happen. Like, I knew LSU was going to get their ass kicked. Kentucky's much better, and that's all well and true. And, like, look, honestly, Kentucky's much better on the lines, and so maybe you were right? But Vegas didn't even see this coming to this extent, right? I mean, Vegas had this at a 3-point game. On a neutral field, Vegas was essentially telling you that this should be a coin flip match between these two teams. By the way,
it opened at 1. Which meant
LSU
neutral field, LSU should have been favored.
Exactly, right? So earlier in the week, I guess it was about yesterday, I started thinking about this, and I tweeted at the beginning of the day today, Matt, it was like, this is a real watershed moment for LSU in terms of how are you going to respond. Like, if you catch a couple haymakers early on, where's the mentality of the team? Where is your resolve at right now, right? Like, how much toughness do you have? And the worry there is that when shit is going bad and there's all this negativity and you know, warranted negativity, but when there's all this negativity surrounding the team, how can you eat punches? Can you respond? How's it go? And from the start, I mean, Matt, is there a more perfect example of the issues plaguing LSU right now than how Kentucky handled their first fourth down versus how LSU handled theirs, right? I mean, Kentucky comes out, 4th and goal. It looks like LSU's come up with a big stop. Mason Smith's tackle on 3rd and goal was incredible. Reached out a paw and just fucking swallowed Will Levis. Yeah. It was fucking beat. Like, that's exactly what we want to see. You think you got to stop? Oh, they go for it. What do? They had to call in immediately. It was a great kind of, not gadget play, but a little bit of a sneaky play, and it was ready to go immediately. LSU wasn't ready for the snap. All of a sudden, it's a very easy read for Levis. Running back's right open, touchdown Kentucky. Okay, LSU, same situation, driving down. Couple big conversions on 3rd down. The offense, they're moving the ball, feeling good. They get the 4th and short. What do? They fucking check to the sideline and call a timeout, dude. They fucking called a timeout on the first 4th down of the night. After a week.
Where's the fucking torch?
After a week of
by
objective
the way,
analysis.
I'm about to fucking lose my goddamn shit on this team, this coaching staff, and this whole fucking situation. Now that I got everything shared out. By the way, the luckiest son of a bitch is in this whole thing is Verge Osbury, because he's banned from watching this team in person. Lucky him. What a big sack of shit. You fucking go on the road to Lexington, Kentucky, to play fucking Kentucky and get your ass beat? What the fuck is this, 1999 31-5 Jerry DiNardo bullshit? Is this still Kentucky? You didn't go fucking on the road and play in Tuscaloosa. You didn't go on the road and fucking play in Athens, Georgia. You fucking went to Lexington, Kentucky and got your ass beat by a guy who threw for 87 fucking yards last week. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Fire this coach and their staff now. Now. Do it now. They are not even, like, dude, I will stay in check as long as I see, like, great effort, dude's playing hard. I'm not putting this on players, but they are not playing for him anymore. But these motherfuckers from Kentucky today ran the goddamn ball. They ran for Kentucky ran for 330 fucking yards tonight. You want me to say that more slowly so everybody can hear me? The Kentucky Wildcats ran for 330 fucking yards against the LSU Tigers tonight. There is no effort. There is no saving this shit. There is no reprieve. There is nothing left here. Fire them now. Now. Fire Ed Ogeron right this fucking minute. Walk into the locker room, say it's fucking done. Nobody's playing for you anymore. It's over. And begin the process of moving on, because I'm going to tell you what, next week, you got Florida coming in. How the fuck do you think that's going to look in Tiger Stadium on Saturday? You tell me how you think that's going to look.
You know, it's going to look
and
sunny.
then you're going to go to Ole Miss, and you know what's going to happen at Ole Miss? Lane Kiffin's going to put up 700 yards and 60 points. You're going to get an open date, then you're going to go to Tuscaloosa, and then you're going to get ass fucked there. Like, what? Come on. Like, you just gave up 475 yards to Kentucky, including 330 on the ground. What did you just say about, like, the first double? What was that stat from Van? What is that?
It's okay. I hate giving you this.
No.
Yeah,
what was it again?
This is Kentucky's first 20-point SEC win.
First 20-point SEC win since Vanderbilt in 1998.
Thank you, Brittany. Shout out to Brittany.
It's been a quarter century since Kentucky beat an SEC team the way they beat LSU's ass tonight. What are we even waiting on anymore? What are we talking about? And I'm gonna tell you, I've had enough conversations with enough people about this shit to know that the single biggest holdup is they don't have an interim. They don't know who it's going to be. And Mickey Joseph is the assistant head coach, and it would likely be him, but they're really hesitant because you really want Mickey Joseph being your head coach? He's got no experience. I get it. But could it actually be worse? Could it be any worse? Or do you just say, fuck it, flush the season and just hold on?
So I don't think that could it be worse really comes into play, right? Because could it be worse, it doesn't matter. The interesting part to me, Matt, if we want to go ahead and dive in here already, is the timing of the early signing day makes it all very weird, right? Where, like, you don't want to be without a coach in early signing day.
You're going to be.
But are you, though, right? Because it
doesn't matter if you fire him now or later. It's December.
That's my point, though. So my point is you accelerate the process, and then, I think that a loss like tonight, tonight accelerates the process, without a doubt. So then the question becomes, like, do you go ahead and make a move now so that you have a guy in place by that early signing day? Do you have somebody lined up and ready to go? Look, so somebody said this on Twitter earlier. They called it a fait accompli. And I've always heard that term, and I looked at the technical definition. That is, a fait accompli is a thing that has already happened or been decided before those affected hear about it, leaving them with no option but to accept it. Tonight felt like exactly that. We all already saw the writing on the wall, right? We all knew that, right? Like, if you just looked at the schedule as a whole, you knew LSU was not going to hit a win total to make you happy. Like, you were not going to hit an acceptable win total. We all knew this. So what mattered tonight was the context of the game. If it was a close loss where you were competitive and you showed fight and you almost had them, like if it was like Auburn, even though Auburn was so disappointing, if it was as close as that, you would have been good to go. And the fact is, you came out, and for the first time this year, you didn't start right. I mean, you got your ass kicked. I mentioned the fourth down comparison. It's not even close. And so it was like everything that could not have gone wrong for LSU tonight did go wrong, and that's where you get into this. That's why I was talking about resolve. What is the resolve of this team? Are they still playing? Are they still bought in? And it feels like after tonight, this was the classic. Look, wooden clogs on the way up, silver slippers on the way down.
They quit on their coach.
They have, yes, exactly, right? Like, they have folded. They have very clearly folded. And, well, I don't know. I mean, ironically, the running game was kind of hitting tonight. TDP had a great game.
Jay,
the one night where you could fucking run the ball, nothing else matters because you couldn't do anything else right to win the game. So, no, I mean, look, I think regime change at this point it's a completely unavoidable conversation. I mean, the fact that you came out there and on your first fourth down, you had to call a fucking timeout after a week.
Glad they worked on that all week.
That's what I'm saying. After a week of hearing about the look to the sideline shit, all this other stuff. What do they do with 11 seconds left on the play clock? He's looking at the fucking sideline. And then he's relaying calls. And then he almost got the snap off, and they called timeout before because of fucking course they did.
Taylor Calandro, there's an IV hanger in the middle of the bar. It's not an IV hanger. It's a pole, by the way, and that's because Geaux Flow IV Spa is one of our sponsors tonight. So T-Bob and I are getting IVs here during the show. We're committed.
I tried to
way
get him,
more than this team is committed to their coaching staff.
I tried to get him to put hopium in the bag, but all they put was copium. So now we just got to cope with this horrible loss. I am feeling good. Shout out Geaux Flow.
1,300 people watching on Facebook. Thank you. Please do us a solid like and share. Like and share. Don't be a square. Like and share. So like the page, share the post.
We're up to 2,800 on YouTube. If you could like the stream, that helps us out, obviously.
On YouTube, smash the like button. I cannot tell you how helpful that is on algorithm, all that stuff. So please smash the like button. If you're watching on your mobile, just X out of the chat, and you'll see the thumbs up, and then you just click right back on live chat. So do you want to read some of this shit? Like I see
I got a super chat. We got a super chat
read
here.
The super chats.
Black Goatee says, I'll be the interim at 1/5 the salary. I promise you I can't be worse. I mean, that is the point, right? Like, to me, if people are saying the hang-up is the interim, I don't really fully understand that. Like, if you're making the call, make the fucking call.
I agree.
You're already kicking the tires on hiring other coaches. Like, you know they've already had shadow lords out there, like, talking to other people and trying to deal with shit. So that's why I keep going back to this early signing day. Is there a world where you already have the next coach publicly lined up by early signing day so he can talk to this class? And so that's why I'm saying the timing matters. And that's why tonight is interesting.
I think
because tonight kind of forced your hand. This was a game, Matt, where the entire LSU Board of Supervisors were there.
Okay, can I say something real quick?
The board travels to one away game a year, and they were all in Lexington tonight. So everything that you are feeling, the people that give a fuck most about this and have the most to lose or gain based off of this, they were all there at the game. They saw it live.
There was all this shit like, Tate's there and Woodward. Yes, because this was the board trip, which is predetermined. The board of supervisors travels together to one game a year. This was that trip. They have dinner and a meeting the night before the game, and I would assume that all of this was discussed at that meeting. The timing just worked. That wasn't planned. It just timing worked out. This was the trip they were all going to.
Yeah.
So that's why Tate and Woodward and the whole board were all there. I don't mind at this point having this conversation because it is so front and center now that you cannot avoid it. But after LSU lost to UCLA, I had multiple boosters call me firsthand and tell me they had been contacted about contributing to the buyout. I have been given 4 names already that are on a short list to be the head coach. They are Luke Fickell, James Franklin, Lane Kiffin, Bill O'Brien. You may not like that. I don't give a shit if you like it or not. I'm not telling you that's my fucking list. I'm telling you this is information that I have been told, okay? I'm not saying that's the only 4. I'm not saying it's the top 4. I'm telling you those are legitimately 4 names that I've been told that have been considered. My only point in telling you this is Scott Woodward is smart and tactful. I've said this a bajillion times. He is 100 miles down the road when you start your fucking engine. He does not get caught flat-footed. That's how that guy has been so successful at hiring and being a successful athletic director. So my one so to your point about early signing period and all that shit, Scott Woodward's got all, like, he knows what the fuck he's doing.
No. So I'm not,
like,
exactly.
I don't care.
But you got to understand, I'm not doubting Woodward. What I'm saying is, from a logistical standpoint, if you're trying to hire one of these guys away, can you get them hired away in that interim of, let's just use Bill O'Brien,
easily.
Right? So Bill O'Brien will have an SEC championship, and then you technically could hire him before that next signing day. And so my question is, like, can he get in there with enough time to retain the class because you actually have some good O-linemen coming in, like some good O-linemen that can answer. You still have Walker Howard. Like, you have all of these things. Like, you have a good class that you want to keep together ideally.
Are we done? Oh, wow. How about that? I beat your ass. I beat your ass in getting the IV. How about that?
That's just – what does that mean? That means you have a faster heartbeat.
Your little suck-ass veins.
No, that means I'm in better shape than you.
I got big throbbing veins is what that is.
Kelsey can confirm this. She's a doctor.
What do you think, Kelsey?
She's a doctor, and all this means –
Are my veins way better than his?
No. All this fucking means –
I'm sorry, I've
had
headphones. It's hard. I can't really hear.
I'm in better shape and I have a lower resting heart rate than you do. And so your blood is pumping harder, so you suck the IV out.
That might be true because I did take a 5-hour energy, so I'm like super caffeinated
that's what I'm
right
saying.
now.
I'm like.
That has nothing to do with being in shape. That just means I'm caffeinated.
I'm Buddha over here. No, I'm in incredible shape. I smashed Peloton scores on the fucking on the reg, dude. Fuck! I can't believe it, Kentucky. I can believe it. I mean, I guess that's the start. I was going to say I can't believe Kentucky just rushed for 300 yards, but that's the saddest part, right? Is that no, Kentucky is just vastly better on the lines of scrimmage than you are. It was the big fear coming into this game. The defense was not going to dominate. The offense had to keep pace. This game ended up playing out like UCLA, where a good offensive line eventually just took the fuck over. And you just had
big shout out to Kelsey, by the way.
Yeah.
Came up here at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night to give us IVs, and that's awesome. Geaux Flow IV Spa. We appreciate them. Check them out. Do you have the website handy? I want to make sure I give out the right website.
Shout out Carly Woodard. Geaux Flow IV? GeauxFlowIV.com, I believe.
Flow.
Enjoy a Carly Woodard, who is
GeauxFlowIV.com.
GEAUX.
GeauxFlowIV.com.
Enjoy a drink on the very tired, very frustrated, very pregnant ER nurse. Oh, you're pregnant. Congratulations, Carly. Yeah. Well, I'm drinking mezcal in your honor, and because we're all trying to drown these sorrows. People are talking about Fickle. Does Fickle leave Cincinnati is kind of the question.
So here's the thing about Fickle. Are we going to do anything on the game tonight at all? Like, do you want to go through any of this? I mean, I have some stuff.
It's tough on a night where it looks like Keishon Butte got fucking hurt at the end of the game.
I know, how about that? You're 7 minutes to go in the ball game. You're down shit.
It was like 35-14.
You're down 35-14.
35-14.
You forced a 3-and-out. Neighbors scored the touchdown to bring it in. You were down 35-7. Neighbors scored. It's 35-14. You hold them 3-and-out. You get the ball. Butte got hurt. That's the drive where Ty Davis Price scored to make it 35-21. But anyway. I mean, they're like, I would like to say hat tip to Ty Davis Price.
Kelsey.
Wait, did you say Chelsea or Kelsey?
I said Kelsey.
Kelsey, okay. I was making sure I wasn't saying it wrong. Hat tip to Ty Davis Price, because I know I and you and everybody really been wanting to see more of Corey Kiner. And tonight, Ty Davis Price got going. 22 rushes, 147 yards, 2 scores. Those are his first 2 touchdowns of the season, by the way, which that's kind of
telling.
That puts in bold underscore the problem when your starting running back scores his first touchdown of the season in Game 6. So, but Ty Davis Price, as much criticism, 22 for 147, 2 scores, averaged 6.7 yards a carry tonight. So seriously, hat tip to Ty Davis Price.
Well, but unfortunately, the one night to run the ball was not the ball when you got down 14-0.
I know,
right? Like, this is the one game you started fast. Every other game this season, you have come out locked in. You did great offensively and defensively early on, and then it's been kind of a holding pattern where it's been slowly slipping through your hands. You finally had it tonight. You finally had the running game kind of hitting tonight. But, I mean, you know what, Matt? I honestly don't know. That's the thing. Like, as good as the running game was tonight, I think it was more of a product of Kentucky being like, yeah, we'll let you run the ball, right? Like, we don't give a fuck.
Kind of.
Like we're going to play a three-man rush with a fourth guy added in every now and then. And if you want to run the ball, that's fine. And because of the context of the game with Kentucky jumping out to the early lead, I mean, they weren't sweating LSU in the second half, gaining 15. It was minutes off the clock the entire time.
Kentucky has allowed 5 plays all season.
I got a floppy mic.
Kentucky has allowed 5 plays all season of 20 yards or more. So that's really their MO.
Yeah. It's to make you play underneath them.
They just don't give up the big play, and they didn't tonight. I mean, Malik Neighbors did have the 41-yard touchdown catch, which was a beautiful catch, by the way. I mean, there were some moments where you saw, look, LSU's really talented and athletic, and that's fun. But the whole is when you look at the start of the second half, like, you went into halftime down 14-0. Like, it was still a game. I mean, by the way, LSU passed on a potential field goal early, a chance to be on the board. I mean, there were opportunities where it could have been a game.
No, that's what we talked about, though. That fourth down, you want to go for that. You don't kick that, but the problem is your fourth down mechanics and operation, it's the same shit we yelled about last week. The offensive operation was still garbage.
But
did you see what Kentucky did when they had to go for it on fourth and goal? They were immediately to the line. They had a play ready to go. Yep. It was a creative play. I mean, I got it right.
Is A&M over yet?
I'll check on A&M.
A&M game, please.
I got it right here on my computer. It looks like it's 31-30. A&M is leading, and they got third and 6.
With 8 minutes to go, yeah. Let's see if we can put that on.
But
so anyway, second half.
It's the bottom line.
Kentucky gets the ball. Wait. Kentucky gets the ball to start the second half. They go touchdown, 3-and-out touchdown, end of the game. Like, they scored on 4 of their 5 possessions that weren't the end of the half. Like, as much as we talked about the defense wasn't the problem and Durante Jones has done a good job, that shit went out the window tonight. You gave up 330 rushing yards and 42 points to fucking Kentucky.
Do you think it's different, though, if it's 14-10 at half? I think it is. I mean, I think that, look, I'm not going to sit here and defend the defense. Like, Kentucky wore you down the exact same way that UCLA did. So although I kind of like this LSU defensive line and I really like the potential of like a Mason Smith and Jaquelin Roy and all these other guys I mean, at a certain point, it doesn't fucking matter. The core of this team is just kind of broken, right? And if you want to trace, like, the root of all evils is the LSU offensive line. Make no mistake about that. The first drive is a perfect example. LSU's coming out. They're converting first downs. And then a just inexcusable pass protection bust. And now, look, now the thing is, they call Mike left, so maybe, I mean, the line's sliding that way. The line should have bumped. I'll be interested. On the running back? It's not on the running back because there's a 5-man protection. So I got to talk to Jake about this. Jake knows pass protection way better than I do. I think the guy that hit him, technically, I think Max is responsible for. Like, he should have, the running back was out on a route. So I think, and then he had a man-on-man. So immediately he should have flipped it out to the back. But the line's rules in a 5-man protection still should have allowed them to bump back and protect him. But that's the point. That is the root of all evil. It's why you haven't run the ball up to this point. It's why Max is so distrustful of the pocket. It's what killed you on the first drive of the game where you were actually converting first downs and looking good, and then you get the forced ball, and then you get the turnover, then they go down and score, but then you're driving again, and you have a chance in the offensive operations. It's just there's just too much wrong shit. Football is a team game. It takes 11 people being locked in on every play. And right now with this LSU team, there's just always 1 or 2 elements fucking up on almost every play. And it's just, I mean, I have it written here. The LSU offense is just simply too inconsistent to be like, if this team wanted to win games, right? Because you're right, the defense is not Georgia. It's not going to, like, just fucking dominate you. But they're fine.
They can keep you in games.
They're fine.
Yes.
They could keep you in games. But if this team was going to win games, the offense would need to be able to consistently put drives together. And although the offense flashes and they have nice moments and they have athletes, they just don't have it where they can consistently put drives together. Whether it's like a no-line problem, somebody drops a pass. There's too much pressure on Max still, I believe that. And Max did not have a good game tonight. I agree. Max did not have a good game tonight, but I still don't think that putting in Nussmeier changes anything or makes it better. I don't know what the long-term future holds at LSU with quarterback, but I mean I don't know if you're going to change anything. I'll tell you, like if Nussmeier plays this game, you still lose by 21.
I think so. So a couple of things. By the way, I'll give you some shout-outs to these people watching: Matt Irby, Keith Dardis, Reagan Katz, Adam Miscusi, Michael Trent Griggs. What's up, y'all? Thank you all so much for watching. Bird, Gunter, Thomas Hamilton. Appreciate it. Some people are asking about.
Yo, dude, Van Lathan from The Ringer, the fucking GOAT, BR native, works The Ringer, kills it, just donated $50 to the Super Chat. Shout out Van Lathan.
What's up, Van Lathan? Sorry, I don't know you, Van, but shout out.
Condolences on behalf of the SEC. Fuck you, SEC football.
Piece of shit.
Get the fuck out of here, Sink, you little bitch.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Fucking Birmingham bitch. Why don't you go suck Alabama's dick some more?
Bitch-ass motherfucker.
And then Jimmy Coleman, who admittedly is one of my friends from high school, says T-Bob is hot.
Fuck you, Jimmy Coleman.
Super Chat doesn't lie, dude.
I beat you, by the way, on the IV.
Again, because you have a tired, sad heart. While I have a heart that is at rest and at peace with itself. Yeah, I mean, Todd Cleary says Dustin's made like 2 first downs. He ain't it right now. No, I mean, look, dude,
okay, real quick.
Did you see the Brandon Staley Chargers clip
this
week?
It was a.
That is the best breakdown of running the ball in the modern era of football that I've ever heard.
Every now and again, most of what you hear in a press, 95% of what you hear in a press conference is contrived coach speak bullshit. I'm not just talking about, I mean like literally all of them. All of it is
by design.
Cliche, exactly. But every now and again, in one of those moments, you'll catch a player or a coach in a moment of candor where they actually take time to elaborate. And if you didn't see it, YouTube, Twitter, find it. Brandon Staley, the head coach of the Chargers, had about a 2-minute explanation this week on why running the football is important. And it was perfect. And it was such a great, like...
Do you want me to, summarize
sure,
the high point?
But it was like a great, teaching moment that you understand why people who understand football at a very high level know what they know. Like, Urban Meyer actually had a moment like this a couple of years ago on Fox when he explained the RPO, like what an RPO really is, where it's like a run, pass option. It's a run play with a pass option. And it was brilliant. I mean, he explained it from a guy who's done that at a high level for a long time. Anyway, so if you haven't seen the clip, go look it up and anyway explain it.
Okay, so basically what Staley says is first and foremost, right? First and foremost, running the ball gives the quarterback
Alabama
a break.
Converted to 3rd
okay,
and 5,
just a little. It just gives the quarterback a little mental break where he doesn't have to be the fucking guy. Like for one play, he can sit there and he doesn't have to be the guy. He can hand it off. He can kind of collect himself.
I know you're flaccid over there. So we're going to turn up the volume because you're flaccid.
It's fucking limp.
I know you can't. It's limp. You can't keep it up. I know.
Where's Rajumi? Help me out there. No, okay, but the point is, so first, give the quarterback a break. Second, and this was very interesting, right? The most interesting that he said, Matt, was sneakily that the data says that you don't need to run the ball. So, the pure analytics have not lined up with the physical realities of football. He was like, look, the data says you should not have to run the ball. You can pass it and be fine. But the reality of football is that at the end of the day, it is a physical fucking game. And in running the ball, you do 2 things. First, you make them just play blocks, right? Like you make the defense just have to respect blocks.
Oh,
they can't pass rush their ass off. They have to respect what's going on. And then secondly, you make them fucking be physical. You make them feel it. Again,
so you make them tackle.
Yes, in this modern age of football, we get kind of hubristic or prideful that we're smarter than those who came before us, and that's true in some ways. But at the end of the day, football's a physical fucking game.
Oh, shit.
And there's a physical element to it, and you got to fucking run the ball. And Staley nailed it. So you give Max a break, you make the defense respect it, and then you make him feel a little bit. That's my biggest disappointment of everything, Matt. Everything this entire fucking season is nobody is feeling LSU. Nobody's feeling you. If it was a fucking bar fight, you're the frat asshole who just tried to throw a wild drunken punch and it glanced off the chin like nothing because you're blackout drunk and you're fucking 150 pounds.
You know what they need to do? They need to set the jaw. Set the jaw. That's what they got to do. They got to set the jaw.
It's weird for me to do this show with you because we are in agreement about what needs to happen now. But we are not in agreement about the inherent flaws that took place. It doesn't matter. We don't. I mean, fuck you. That shit worked until it didn't. Okay? You hire bad. You maybe don't approach things the same way that you did before. Fucking Biggie told you. Everybody's told you. More money, more problems. LSU was not ready for the more problems. And that's clear, man. Like I said, credit when credit's due, criticism when criticism's due. You are now 6-8 since the national championship against Power 5 teams. I mean, that is the fucking writing on the wall. That is just the bottom goddamn line.
All right,
let me get some of these super chats.
Yeah, go ahead.
David
better
Riley
than me going through a stupid fucking game.
Shout out Jimmy Coleman.
Fucking Alabama scored.
Shit, I lost the David Riley comment. I got to look it up again. Van Lathan, another $50. Shout out Van. Tug says, "Go Tigers" from John and Ball C in Arkansas. Holding down Arkansas. Okay, I'll find that. David Riley, who do you guys suggest hiring? LSU has got the right hire once in history with Saban.
I think
they've hit more than once, dude. You won natties, dude.
I think a dead rabbit could win a natty at LSU if Ogeron and Miles did. So it doesn't matter who the fuck you hire.
That's so easy to say, but impossible to prove. That's such a fucking easy stance for you to sit here and take because it exists in the hypothetical. You think anybody could just fucking luck into a national championship? I mean, yes, Miles won a natty, but it took fucking Pittsburgh beating West Virginia and all that other crazy shit happened. It was a two-loss national championship.
And played for another that Bama should have never been in.
Okay, so that's exactly. He deserves credit for that.
Because he built a program.
And then he fucking lost it. Because that's what separates fucking Saban, is his ability to sustain. It's so easy to sit here and be like, oh, I can't believe we're not fucking winning championships. Nobody wins championships. One fucking team does.
I don't need to win championships every year. I need to not fucking lose to Kentucky 42-21 and give up 330 fucking yards rushing.
No shit. But this doesn't happen a couple years ago. That's the point. Now it does. So you fucking judge it based on the current situation. And the current situation is, bottom line, that it's just fucking not good. And shit needs to change.
Do you think they should play? So, we've come here and we've talked about, Max isn't the problem, and I've agreed with that. I mean, this was his 8th career start, so he's still a young guy and he's learning and growing. Tonight was a rough night, and I just wonder if it's a one-off for him. When this was still a game, he got sack fumbled on that first drive. Kentucky went and scored on their first drive. There was the targeting call that got overturned. They ended up scoring. But then LSU got the ball back, and actually after Kentucky went up 14-0, this was the drive for me where I was like, fuck, this is over. It was LSU's first possession of the second half. Armani Goodwin had a 4-yard carry. Armani Goodwin had back-to-back carries. They get a first down. The first play of the drive was when they took the deep shot to Trey Palmer down the middle, and he grossly underthrew the deep ball.
Yeah.
And we've talked about that a lot.
He's not good at the deep ball.
He's not good at the deep ball. And then on second down was the play where Corey Kiner went right and then left, and he went way, and it was a no gain, but he ran way it was a great effort, but he had no gain. Then on third down, it was 3rd and 11, he had Besh down the middle. He overthrew Besh. It was that was a moment there where you had an opportunity on the deep ball to Palmer was there, and it could have been 14-7 like that, and you're in a game.
So what's your point, though? Do you think
I don't know.
Nussmeier would have been better?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying because something I've been asked a lot is, okay, when Miles Brennan comes back, is he the starter? And I've always just said, I think he should have the opportunity to compete for it. And if Max isn't playing well, then you certainly let Miles play. But now I'm like, is he maximizing this offense right now? I don't know. I mean, I've also looked and said
no. But how can we sit here and say, though? How can we?
I'm just on a question. I'm not making any declarative statement. I'm really not.
So then let's look at the offensive attack on balance. Do we really? Okay, now obviously personnel-wise, the O-line's a huge problem. I mean, it is the problem.
Yeah.
It is the Achilles heel of this team. From remove all of the extracurricular bullshit, right? Let's just talk on the fucking field. What is the root of all evils? It is bad O-line play. And so that goes back to bad recruiting of the offensive line, bad development of the offensive line, whatever. My overall point is simply, exactly.
One interjection on that moment, then you can but tonight, those plays I just mentioned, he had protection. He missed open throws.
Yes,
that's the problem tonight. I mean, on the whole for the season, we all agree. Yes, the offensive line has been objectively very bad. But tonight you had
And so what's
opportunities.
been the other worst part of the offense this season?
You're flaccid.
What's been the other worst part of the offense this season? The offensive mechanics, right? The actual operation of the huddle, getting in the play call, everything else, right? The play calling itself in terms of like the RPO concept.
Is A&M going to go down and tie this game?
Dude, we can't talk about this shit. Fuck this shit, dude. Fuck.
That's a fucking 15-yard targeting pin. A&M is driving into Bama territory.
But
look at Zach Calzada.
Okay. Again, though, hold on. Fucking pay attention. God damn it.
All right.
So if the O-line is bad and you think that the OC is bad, can you really blame the quarterback? Who is
missing throws tonight? Yet?
Who is the quarterback more reliant on than the offensive line? But it is all interconnected, though.
But that's my point. Is when you had moments tonight, he didn't deliver, and so you're asking more. Is there someone on the roster that can do more? What I'm saying is maybe when Brendan comes back, maybe he can.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, dude. Who gives a shit at this point? Yeah, if you want to try somebody else, try somebody else.
Okay, so I'm not saying who gives a shit because I don't want to punt the season and have LSU end up 3-9. That's some bullshit. They're going to beat ULM, so 4-8.
Well, but now you're talking out of both sides of your mouth, though, right? Do you want to punt the season? Like, do you want to talk about this game itself and the players that you carry forward into the future, or do you just want to talk about the future? Like, you can't have it both. Like,
yeah, you can.
I guess, yeah, you actually can have it both ways.
I mean, that's why you fired Miles in 2016 was because you felt like he had lost the team, that you wanted to salvage something, and Ogeron as an interim, I thought did a really good job.
Okay, so
he got the players.
The point is,
it was a talented roster.
The point is, though, that Johnson is still at a very salvageable age. Yeah. Now, Brennan's a bit more interesting because you're like long term. How does he factor in?
I'm not saying Nussmeier.
Do you put your thumb on the scale for But what I'm saying is, at this point, given that Brennan has one more year, I mean, how much value do you put into that long term? It's kind of tough.
That makes sense. All right,
let's get into some super chats.
Yeah, go ahead.
Smoke Break says, shout out from Tiger Droppings, chicken for head coach. Jimmy Coleman, if LSU was smart, they'd hire T-Bob as coach. I agree. Van Lathan gave another $50 shout out.
Donnie Jett said the season is already punted. So, you're not going to win a championship, but I don't, this is the point I made on Moscona and T this week. It's still football. You're still going to, we spend 8 months fucking talking about agonizing, getting ready for football, and get fired up for it, and you have these 12 football Saturdays, 12 Saturdays in the fall. We plan our whole fucking lives and schedules around it. I still want my football Saturdays. Yeah. I still want to watch LSU go and play hard and win. I don't want to watch LSU get skull-fucked by Kentucky.
No shit. So do you want to talk about what you have to fucking do?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Then you have to fucking get in badass freshman O-linemen. You have to get some in transfer plug-and-plays.
But, I mean,
the quarterback room is going to be fucking fine, though, long-term. You got Nuss, you got Johnson, you got Walker Howard.
Are you convinced Nussmeier is going to be a really good player? Are you convinced Walker? I mean, we haven't seen Walker Howard.
Well, I am convinced in the talent of those three, from what I've seen, that absolutely. Oh wow, A&M just scored. I'm sure that absolutely someone will emerge from that group.
Bro.
I gotta go take a piss. This Geaux Flow IV got me.
All right, you go take a piss. I'll read some because you were reading YouTube. I'll read some Facebook comments. We'll roll through this. Jeremy Thibodeau, who are you going to beat? Jeremy, this is a team that a week ago was better than Auburn, and they pissed it away because their coaching sucked. Tonight, you got bullied by a team that played bully ball. Tip your hat to Kentucky. It's just unforgivable that it got to this point. You can beat Arkansas. A&M's playing great tonight, but that's a winnable game as well. You have winnable games on the schedule, man. I just don't want to see LSU end up in a spot where they're fucking 4-8. Clifford Moore, what's up? Gwen Ensminger, what's up? Craig Granger, Luke O'Brien, Kirk Bonaventure. Hate when LSU loses. Getting to listen to you guys ripping to them is awesome. Honesty and emotion we get from y'all after a loss is refreshing. Just as entertaining as a win. Look, there's no doubt, dude. Look, Calzada's hurt, bro. Look at the numbers, man. The show always pops more after a win. Or after a loss. Obviously, there's 2,600 people watching on YouTube. By the way, please smash the like button if you're on. 1,000 likes already on YouTube. 1,000 likes on YouTube already.
Fuck yeah, boys. Keep hitting the like button. Fuck the algorithm.
That was, by the way, shout out to Janet Vadrine, who was one of my teachers at Catholic High, on the bus heading back to the hotel in Lexington watching Whiskey and Wine.
Hey, right on. We got a super chat from our guy Jack Sarang.
Said thanks for giving us something to laugh about.
Is O throwing the rest of the season to get a high draft pick? Have either of you wished a happy birthday to the Bebe yet? Is it his birthday?
Yeah, she turns 20. And
wait, who turns 20?
He's making a joke about Bebe on the caller show. Happy birthday to his sister Bebe from the O show.
You know what he should have said? If he would have responded, actually, this would not have gone well. But the funniest response would have been if he had said too late. When he was like, don't fuck my sister. I mean, that would have been the fun. I mean, that if he'd have been like, oh, too late. Like, that would have been the best, dude. It would not have gone over well in the news cycle.
By the way, I'll say this. They're getting the freshmen warm at A&M.
I didn't wash my hands. I apologize to chat. Somebody said 0% chance to wash my hands. I felt the pressure of coming back, and I didn't wash my hands.
Bro. I'm surprised you peed as quickly as you did.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, Geaux Flow IV goes in, goes out. I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling fucking juiced up. Shout out Geaux Flow IV. Go with Geaux Flow. If you're hungover tomorrow, go pop an IV in your arm. You'll be feeling fucking good. This is why I never fucking bet on goddamn Alabama. Because every fucking time I bet on them, they don't fucking cover, and then they ruin my parlays. And it's like, why the fuck do I ever give them the benefit of the goddamn fucking doubt?
Hey, you and I both know you bet $10 fucking on that parlay.
Yeah.
Would you rather lose $10 fucking to see these cocksuckers lose the game? Then shut the fuck up about your stupid $10 parlay that nobody gives a shit about.
No. But this is where you're completely wrong because it's irrelevant if Alabama loses this game. What does it fucking matter? What does it matter?
I want them to lose the game.
Because why? What is it? What in the end?
Because I don't want them to. I want to see sad Alabama fans in the stands. I just want bad things for them.
Okay. You want bad things for them, so they're not going to end up in the SEC.
I don't care if they are. I just want to see bad things for them. That's all.
Fuck you. And you want Jimbo and A&M to be happy? It's a fucking lesser of two evils situation, Matt. Alabama already has it all. You don't let your fucking other rival get a piece of the pie. Let the fucking Romans get their taxes and give them their taxes. Don't let your fucking rival warlord clan fucking gain any ground on you. What are you talking about? Fuck A&M. You think I want A&M with an Alabama win here? Fuck that, dude. Fuck that.
Ole Miss beat Alabama 2014 and 2015. Does anybody give a fuck?
I watched that game at Fred's. It was awesome.
It's just about watching them lose. That's the only thing. You know what would bring me pleasure? Watching these assholes lose. That would bring me pleasure. He dropped that fucking ball. Cockbag. Hey, Jane Dunn. What's up? What, cockbag? I like saying cockbag.
Surprise, cockbag.
Lauren Mead. Yes, Matt, sad Bama fans. Kevin Kimball agreed. Kenny Kimball, what's up, Kenny Kimball?
Yeah, but sad Bama fans and happy A&M fans, that's a fucking dangerous line
Julius
to draw.
Medina said, what are you sipping on and what are you smoking? All right, hang on.
Okay, yeah, you get the smoking ready. I am drinking a U-Ball Mezcal. It's a delicious Mezcal that I've only actually had here at Don Juan, and it is, if you like Mezcal like me, I drink it double, I drink it neat. And it's like a smoky tequila, essentially, right? And it's fucking delicious. I cannot get enough of this Mezcal.
The cigar of the week is the
Where's Clay?
Henry Clay Warhawk.
That feels very egocentric that Clay would choose
the Henry
a cigar with Clay in the name.
The Henry Clay Warhawk. By the way, this magnificent cigar is named after the very outspoken Henry Clay.
Yes, one of the great Revolutionary War leaders.
It is a scintillating blend of premium tobacco.
I don't actually know who Henry Clay is.
Ecuador and Honduras.
Ooh. That was a good roll.
That's just a black screen. Pronunciation is a 6 out of 10 from you. Fuck you.
Get fucking played, bitch.
This sumptuous combination of an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper over broadleaf long fillers from the lush soils of Honduras.
I fucking knew it was from Honduras, dude. I could have told you that, dude.
Honduras. Don't tell me my pronunciation sucks, dick face.
The more you say Honduras, the more sketchy it's getting.
Fuck you. We'll leave anxious to get to the next draw.
Oh, wait.
Are you anxious? Let me see. Are you anxious to get to the next draw? Are you anxious?
Give me more of that.
I'm anxious.
I can't wait for more.
The balanced profile of spice, earth, cocoa, and cedar give this top 10 ranked offering a legendary status. The Henry Clay Warhawk stands strong against any premium cigar. The Henry Clay Warhawk.
Go ULM. Caw-caw!
Joseph Mata. So when does Ed get fired?
So realistically, do you think it happens now?
All right. I don't guess on shit like this, okay? I make it habit. This is way too important to guess and to be wrong. Oh! Spill over the. So beginning of this week. You have
You want to hear Gig 'em? You want to hear that?
I'd rather that than Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Beginning of this week, it was expressed to me pretty confidently that they are not going to fire Ed midseason for two reasons. One,
I heard that as well.
Scott Woodward's MO is he does not fire coaches midseason. Tyrone Willingham in Washington had an 0-12 season, coached out the year before they fired him. Had Kevin Sumlin at A&M, coached out the year before he fired him. Also, they do not have a very obvious choice for an interim. That's a problem. There is no, you're not going to promote the coordinators. You're not going to promote Blake Baker or Andre Carter like one of the new coaches, Brad Davis. The only choice,
that just seems
was he out of bounds?
That just seems like such a weird problem for me.
I agree.
To be the actual
was it? Please tell me that left foot was down. Please tell me the left foot was down.
Like, if you're making that call, I don't see an interim coach being the hang-up.
So, the answer is Mickey Joseph. His left foot was down. He's in. The answer is Mickey Joseph, who has the title of assistant head coach. That if they do make a move, it will be Mickey Joseph. That much was expressed to me very confidently. But I still think that's a hang-up. Now, midweek, when shit started going bad around football ops and some things internally, and then the coaches show happened and all of this negativity bubbled up, it was basically like, this actually may happen if they lose to Kentucky, and it's bad. Well, they lost to Kentucky, and it was bad, but I did get a text during the game where it was expressed like, I don't think they're going to make this move now because there's no obvious interim. And I had two different people basically say the same thing independent of each other. So for me, if I'm making the decision, I'm at the point right now where I was a year ago after the Auburn loss with Bo Pelini, when I said, listen, Bo Pelini is not going to be back next year. They have clearly quit playing for him. This is not going to get any better with him. Fire him now. Promote Corey Raymond, because at least they're going to play hard for him. That's the point I made after the Auburn loss last year.
Not a bad point.
I am at that point here now. I'm at the same point now. They are not playing for Ogeron. He has lost it. He has lost them. It is only going to continue getting worse. You run the risk of opt-outs. I'm not saying you make the move just because of that. You will not salvage anything this year if you retain him. It will only get worse and more embarrassing, and it will continue to erode. I would make that move right now, like tonight. Announce it tomorrow, whatever you got to do, but make that move tonight, promote Mickey Joseph, whatever, recalibrate the same way you did in 2016, and see what you can make of this year with a talented team, maybe having a new voice leading them for the remainder of the way. And maybe it tanks and goes to shit, but it's going to go to shit doing the same thing you're doing right now. So I would make that move right now.
LSU fan says, would you go after Bob Stoops?
I would. All right, can we have – Let's make it clear that there's two separate conversations.
Okay. Well, actually, before we get to Stoops, because it's about to run out, Joey Johnson, super chat. So if the coordinators go, if Coach O goes, I think so. Except maybe different. He's asking if the coordinators go, if Coach O goes. You do not force any assistant coach on a new coach. Yeah. You know, the new coach gets to choose
whoever the new coach is would be a fucking moron if they did not keep Corey Raymond. He is the godfather of DBU. He's long tenured. Guys come to play for him.
Yeah.
The defensive backs come here to play for Corey. So you retain Corey Raymond. And whoever you don't make that a mandate, but whoever comes in would be an idiot not to.
Yeah.
That's one. But no,
and Brad Davis is interesting, like we talked about.
I think that's interesting. But what if the guy you hire has a great relationship with another
that's what I'm saying.
coach?
No. That guy gets to choose. So no.
Throw the flag. Yes. Yes!
Inherently, no one.
14 seconds left, bro.
Kept.
A&M's going to get a walk-off field goal here, bro. Is their kicker any good? I don't know.
Okay.
Tell me you're not pumped up about this shit.
At the end of the day.
Tell me you're not pumped up about watching these fucks lose.
Okay.
Look at Nick. Oh,
At the end
bummer.
of the day, I'm not mad to see Alabama lose. I'm going to have a lot of fun fucking with all my boys. Like, yes, I agree.
Isn't that what they do? The little guns in the air?
I don't know. They do their who? A&M? I don't fucking know what A&M does, dude. No, see, you're approaching it from the wrong space, though. I don't give a fuck about what A&M does. I am happy about Alabama not being able to do like Yellow Hammer, Rammer, Jammer, all that.
That's the only thing I care about. Yeah, that was totally PI on you too, you bitch. So anyway, whoever the new coach is, you do not – in 2005, when Les was hired, Skip was the AD, and Skip essentially, in so many words, made Les retain Jimbo. And that did not go well. Like, those two clashed with their offensive approach. And so you had 2 years of
actually, which is kind of ironic because now Jimbo wants to run. But, yeah, sorry.
But anyway, they clashed. So I would not force an assistant on any coach. Like, let him hire his staff, and I think Woodward would absolutely do that, as evidenced by what he's let OU this year.
So let's get to the other Super Chat question then. Do you go after Bob Stoops?
I mean, I don't know if Bob Stoops wants to coach, but what I do know about Scott Woodward is Scott Woodward swings for the fences. Look at his track record.
Bro, if not for the Urban Meyer recent scandal, surely you would have kicked the tire. You're kicking the tires there, right? I mean, you would after Pat Casey. Like, you're surely kicking the Urban tires.
I would.
But I don't think – I think it's kind of – I think it's an untouchable situation now.
Oh, I mean, is it? Well, no, okay, let me rephrase. Yes, it is, especially because of Title IX.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
What's been made very clear to me is that this will be a scandal-free hire. So like a lot of people suggesting Hugh Freeze.
You're not going Herb. You're not going Hugh Freeze.
It's why Hugh Freeze would not be in the mix. It's
also,
why,
Hugh Freeze, would you God, I guess every coach feels unexciting, though.
I would love Hugh Freeze, by the way. I think he's an awesome offensive coach. I do believe, actually, that he fucked up in his personal life. It's certainly affected professionally. I think he's gone to Liberty and done a fantastic job there. He's an amazing coach. He can win in the SEC. I think he would win and win big here. I don't think they're going to touch him, though. All right, here's for the win. A&M for the win. He got it. He got it. Ah! Hey! Tell me you ain't fired up. Tell me you're not fired up about this. Tons of fun. Tell me you're not fucking fired up about this. Tons of fun. Yeah! Hey, how about this? A&M scored 41 points on Alabama.
So do you go after Jimbo? We got to hire Jimbo. That's the fucking deal now, right? We got to hire Jimbo.
I mean, he's a great offensive coach. He's a great quarterback developer. Like, he loves it. He would win here. Like, you make the call. Look at him. Bro.
Hey, I am happy to see this Saban former assistant streak guy.
Jimbo, which, by the way, is the most overrated fucking thing in the world.
No, it's fucking not, Matt, coaches are competitive alpha male fucks, and the fact that Saban had never lost to an assistant meant something to him.
This kid almost missed that fucking kick.
It meant something to him.
Shit,
yeah, if he had missed that kick, dude, like.
Oh, my God.
Shout out to Jared Small, because it took some big fucking balls.
Is his name Jared Small?
I just said Jared.
Jared Small's the linebacker with the
My bad. Shout out to Small, because it took some big fucking balls to make that kick.
So Georgia's going to be number 1 in the country. Hey, bro.
Oh, here, let me clown my Alabama friends. All caps. Fuck you, nerds.
To who?
My Alabama friends.
Jeremy George, Tammy Ann Morrow, Seth Small, Chad Savant. What's
Seth
up?
Small.
Charlie Cavell. Let's see, Chris Bonaventure. What's up? Appreciate y'all for watching. Chris Bonaventure said Ronaldo re-signing with Manchester United has been my only saving grace this football season. Who the fuck cares about soccer?
Wow. What a classic Moscona fucking angle.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Who cares about soccer?
Who the fuck? Why do?
It's not like the EPL. It's not like the EPL has millions of people that watch every fucking Saturday.
Why have young Americans pretended to give a fuck about English soccer? Who the fuck cares?
Because you know what's fucking fun?
The fuck cares?
You know what's fucking fun? Waking up on a Saturday morning and having a coffee and having a soccer team that you have a rooting interest for.
I've even tried to do that shit. Like, as it's grown in popularity, I've said, all right, let me do this. I've woken up on Saturday. It's boring as fuck. fuck soccer, dude. It's the stupidest shit in the world,
did you
man.
really just say fuck soccer?
Let the rest of the world have their bullshit. Let them have the stupid shit where they fake injuries and they fucking rip off their shirt when they score a goal, and they have the fucking soccer hooligans in their scarves. Let them have that shit. We got the NFL. Like, we have our thing. It's full. Like, we got, like, fuck. We don't need, like, the fuck cares about soccer? Like, why are we aching for the approval of the rest of the world to give a shit about their stupid fucking sport?
Oh, fuck, dude. Get Geaux Flow. I'm seizing out because this incredibly stupid fucking yelling at a cloud take. I can't handle it. Or you're just an old man fucking yelling at the clouds. What are you even talking about right now? Soccer's great.
Soccer sucks dick.
People are into it.
It's a boring fucking sport.
Hey, guess what? There's nothing wrong with sucking dick. Fucking over 50% of the human population is into sucking dick.
Probably more than that.
Exactly. So sucking dick is fine.
All right, different
and
analogy.
so is soccer.
Soccer sucks dick.
No. Well, if it does, fine, sure. I wish I did something that humans loved as much as sucking dick. If I did, I'd be very successful. I'm probably hitting about 30%
and you know
right
what?
now. I'm looking for 60.
In America, we're 400 million people in a world of 7 billion. The rest of the world, like those that love to suck dick, they can have soccer. Here, we're the ones that don't like to suck dick.
Yeah, because you're fucking American Puritan. No, you're just a prude.
I think there is some complex that young Americans have where it feels like they need acceptance from the rest of the world with their stupid EPL bullshit. And you know what annoys the fuck out of me? This is one thing that really annoys the fuck out of me, is whenever they have the improper like sentence structure when they say like England are, like a singular to a plural. It's like England are winning. No. England is winning. England is one fucking country.
Yeah, but it represents millions of people. So
it doesn't matter.
You're getting into a pretty semantic argument.
English.
Pretty fucking stupid.
The English team is winning.
England are winning.
No. England is winning. One team, one country. England is, not England are.
So no. See, so already you're disabusing the notion of the country being a
this
collective.
This is so fucking stupid.
It is, because you're going off on nothing.
Coy Dirk, shut up, T-Bob. How about that? Thank you, Coy.
What?
Coy?
You can't just choose. There's
Coy
thousands of people watching.
It's the first fucking comment already, dickhead.
There's thousands of people watching. You can't just choose the one fucking comment, dude.
Jason DeRoche, exactly. Screw soccer. Boom. Trent Griggs, fuck soccer.
Okay, look, for the
Clifford
fucking
Moore,
record.
Jimbo had his team ready.
For the record, fuck A&M, fuck Alabama.
It's going to be a good night at the Dixie
fuck
Chicken.
Kentucky, fuck them all.
Hey, I need to check Twitter. Did they fire Ed Ogeron yet?
All this
Did they let him get on the plane? Are they going to fire him on the tarmac?
This is the power
Are we actually going to watch a football game next week with Ed Ogeron as the coach at LSU?
The power of LSU lies in the fucking soil, okay?
I agree.
Not in the head coach.
Which is why you can have a lucky-ass bitch win a national title.
It's still not a lucky-ass bitch thing, though. That's what you fail to understand. Winning a championship is fucking impossible. Why are there no coaches that have won at multiple spots barely? Why are there no coaches that have won at all? Because there's only one out of over 100 fucking
And the
teams
last
that have
3
competed
coaches at
every
LSU
fucking year.
have done it. And I'm pretty sure Jake, our engineer, could go coach LSU and win a national championship.
That's the most ignorant goddamn thing
right.
you've ever said if you fully believe that.
Of course I don't believe it. It's satire, you cocksucker. Shut up.
Wow, so now you don't believe in Jake?
No, I don't believe in Jake as a head coach.
Jake, I think you could do it. I think you could do it.
That's now you're saying
that's my boy.
Now you're
That's
saying
my boy.
the stupid shit.
I think you could do it, Jake. Fuck Moscona. I agree, dude. That's fucked up, dude. I can't believe you'd say that about you.
All right. Anything else in this game that we want to talk about? Keyshawn Butte got hurt. That sucked.
Damone Clark played well until the defense kind of started to fold in the second half. Like, look, Damone Clark has made himself money this year, if nothing else. Like, Damone Clark has made we fucking ripped the piss out of him last year, and he has made himself into a legitimate NFL linebacker. SEC football says T-Bob hates America. Fuck you! God damn it, Greg Sankey. I told you, you're not allowed in here.
You do hate America, bitch.
TH from the 203 says hockey greater than soccer.
That's Canada sport. Fuck hockey, too.
Dustin Davis says,
What's up, Double D?
Soccer is great.
Double D is I know Dustin, and he's part of that complete pussy generation.
Double D.
That feels like they have to have approval of the rest of the world. Like,
I love Double D. I love Double D's. I love my guy Dustin. It makes sense, dude. No, fuck you, dude. You are
Avery Atkins' punt tonight was good. Almost got blocked. Went 52 yards.
You are doing the same thing with fans that you do with O, where you are removing agency from the situation. People can like soccer because they fucking like soccer. O was a good coach until he wasn't. That's the fucking point.
You don't become a bad coach. You don't become a bad coach.
Yes, you literally fucking can.
No.
What have you ever heard about more money, more problems? Yes, you can. If you're not prepared for the things that come with success,
Ed
you absolutely
Ogeron
can.
inherited a staff that include Dave Aranda and Steve Ensminger and Corey Raymond and everybody that was on that fucking staff.
Because everybody was chomping at the bit for Steve Ensminger to be the OC, right?
And then
get the fuck
no,
out
because
of
then
here.
he went and hired Matt Canada because he fucking hired Derek Panamsky to go vet fucking candidates because he's a moron who let a radio guy be his right-hand man who fucked up all this shit. Oh, here, look, hire Jake Peets. This will work. What the fuck are you talking? You should be fired because of that. Fucking stupid shit, man. Defending that stupidity is the craziest part of this shit to me. Like, we all know Derek. Derek worked with us. Like, my left shoe is as qualified as Derek is to be in that position to fucking be advising on coaching hires and shit like that. You want to run and get the coach coffee and do his dry cleaning and keep his schedule? Fine. Having any type of high-level involvement in any decision at all is bullshit. And don't you dare disagree with that because you know that's fucking true.
You think Panamsky was the one making these final calls on the hires?
Panamsky's the one who went and vetted every fucking hire. Are you kidding me? Have a fucking conversation with somebody from time to time.
You think that's why they're hiring him? Because of Derek.
When Matt Canada was hired, Panamsky brought fucking Matt Canada to Ed Ogeron.
Okay, yeah.
And Ed Ogeron didn't even meet Matt Canada in fucking person.
So Matt Canada wasn't hired because Lane Kiffin backed out and they just needed the hottest named offensive coordinator in the country. And the hottest name was Matt Canada.
Which shows why you have no fucking confidence in your ability to do anything. You feel like you just have to go get a splash. If he had just said, I believe in Steve Ensminger, you would have avoided every bullshit thing that happened in 2017.
It's because of people like you why he couldn't do that.
I wouldn't have cared.
Because if he had just believed in Steve, you're fucking full of shit, Matt. You are full of shit. If you think that
hold on,
you would have just swallowed Steve Ensminger's OC.
You do not get to fucking tell me what I would think because when he hired...
Why? You're telling what he thinks. You're telling what he does with his decision-making. You're telling the fans what they do if they like soccer or not. Why can't I fucking tell you what you think?
When Jake Peets was hired, my reaction was... I understand what he's trying to do. He wants to recreate 2019. He goes to get Joe Brady's guy. But the caveat is you're hiring a coach who's never fucking done this before. That's risky. You can go back.
As hell.
You can go back to the fucking. And I did that when
I'm not defending Ogeron's hires.
What I'm Jones. I said your nuts are on the chopping block.
Yes,
you go
absolutely.
5-5, and you hire coaches that have never done this job. That's super risky.
But
I understand. What you want to do? Let's see how it works.
Yes.
And I'm willing to let it play out.
Okay, I agree
and
with
it plays out, and you're wrong.
I agree with all that because I agree that the results are the ultimate indicator of what's to come.
And I will tell you
what I disagree with is that Panamsky got these guys hired.
With Ensminger, by the way, also. Steve had been a high-level OC. He had been an OC at A&M. He had been an OC at Clemson. He had been an OC at Georgia. He had done the job before. I also had the context of understanding that Steve just didn't want to do that. Like, Steve was pumped to be the tight ends coach at his alma mater, to go home to Central, to make more money. He was making like $400K as the most he'd ever made in his career. Like, he was pumped to do that, and Steve would always say, hey, man, nobody fires the tight ends coach. Like, I had no doubt Steve could be an OC and call plays and do, I had no doubt he could do that.
I don't believe you.
Here's what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do on Monday. You and I are going to go back into the fucking archives, and we're going to go – no, we are. Because everything we say is fucking archived. We'll go back into the archives to 2016 when Ogeron – when Les and Cam Cameron were fired, and Ed was the interim and Steve was the OC. We're going to go get exactly what I said when they promoted Steve Ensminger. Because I know what I said. It's the same thing I've said for 5-6 years.
What you said when they promoted Steve Ensminger and who they went on to hire are two vastly different things.
I would have said the same fucking thing.
Because one is in an interim spot and one is in the permanent OC spot.
We will absolutely go.
You would have been like, Steve, old country bumpkin, Steve fucking Ensminger.
No, I got way too much respect for him. I have way too much respect for him. That's an individual. That if you actually allow that to exist in a silo, I have way too much respect, and I know exactly what I said then. Hit the like button, by the way, on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, smash the like button. 1,000 likes. How do we get more likes up? 2,600 people watching on YouTube. Smash the like button. Can we get that over? Oh, we're at 1.2.
If we get to 2,000, that'd be fucking awesome.
Can we get to 2,000? All right, there's 2,200 people watching on YouTube. If you have not yet smashed the like button, please do that right now. Don Tomasino said, man, y'all are drunk. Don, I'm going to tell you something right now.
I'm drunk.
He's drunk. I'm going to tell you something, Don.
He hasn't drank a lot.
This is the first drink I've had all day, and there's still juice left in the glass.
Yeah, I showed up here in the first quarter.
I don't drink on game day because I do pregame. So I wake up, I take care of my son in the morning. I go do a 3-hour pregame show. I go home. I watch the first half of the game at home. I take fucking notes. I come here, watch the second half. I drink water. What did I drink the whole second half? Sitting at the bar. Water. And then as soon as the game starts, Brittany brings me my Sazerac, which is not even finished yet. So fuck you.
Because you're a pussy.
No, because I have to drive home, cocksucker. Why don't you call an Uber, bitch?
You know, I mean, that's actually what I'm planning on.
Yeah, you really need to do that because I'm not going to let you drive home. I'm not going to let you drive home.
Wow.
Well, I'm not going to let you drive home. I care about you.
Wow.
I care about you way too much.
I care about the condescending nature of the entire last 30 seconds of this
I do care about you.
The condescending nature of the last 30 seconds of this interaction has left me very put off. Let's just put
because I said that I care about you. I don't want you to drive home drunk.
Did you think this is a sincere care?
I can't even hear. Yes.
You think this is sincere care? This is not you. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not.
You're a husband. You're a father of 2 girls. I care about you and your family. Even though you're an ogre and mostly worthless, I still value you.
I love my kids, but fuck them kids. They kept me from watching football today. I was like, what the fuck, kids? Trying to fucking do bath time. I got my fucking games on like the iPhone and shit. I'm trying to bathe, and I'm fucking sitting here singing Bluey. I love Bluey. Bluey makes me want to be a better parent. I don't want to fucking watch any more Bluey right now. I just need a little break. I just need a little break from Bluey.
DeWitt Whitley said, y'all hate each other. And then the Elvis Tiger Man said Moscona is a loser. Thank you, the Elvis Tiger. If me trying to convince my friend not to drive home drunk means I'm a loser, I'll own that.
No, you are warping the conversation to fit whatever you're trying to – the parameters. You're changing the parameters around it. Me not driving drunk has nothing to do with your intervention. It's because I've gotten in trouble in the past, and I recognize that it's very dumb, and I'm not going to do it again.
I'm not going to let you do it.
From Jackson Carney.
Because I care about you.
Matt says, I'm chipping into the super chat. Admit, finally, that you read Tiger droppings. You make it obvious, but still want to hear you say it.
I will tell you, on a stack of Bibles this fucking high, that I have not read Tiger droppings since 2008. And I don't give a shit if you fucking cunts believe me or not.
Wow, the hard C.
And I don't even like that word.
Now we're getting real.
In 2008, some motherfucker who was doing a show because he's a little bullshit cocksucker up at 12:10 because they buy airtime or something. I forgot their fucking names because they hide behind fake names, so fuck both of them.
Fuck him. I don't know who you're talking
stole
about.
A picture off of my Facebook of my sister and started shit on a thread then. I did news talk radio for 4 years before I ever got into sports, and there was no such thing as message boards or anything like that in news radio back in 03, 04, 05. And I thought it was cool. I was like, oh, look, you can go get, like, some feedback and whatever. And I realized what a bullshit cesspool that was. And in 2008, when that happened, I said never again, and I have not been back to that website. The thing that you don't understand, because you're a weak-minded simpleton, is I don't give a fuck what you or anybody thinks. I put up a wall in my life, and if you're on the other side of the wall, you don't exist. Because the thing that I actually give a shit about is my wife, my son, my career, and I don't give a fuck about you or what you say about me. And I'm really good with that. And so I have not read that fucking website since 2008, and my life has been better for it. So fuck you if you're still doing that.
Actually, to Matt's point, he did completely ignore all of purple and gold, so I do believe that. I do believe that.
And you know what? When you started doing that,
you used to like
I complimented you.
You did.
And then you started shitting on me, and I said, okay, I'm done with this, and I never fucking listened to it again.
Every story needs a villain. And you're the perfect foil for the Nega Tigers. Unfortunately now, you and your people reign supreme. I hope you're happy.
I'm not
You've
happy.
always wanted
I
this.
love LSU.
You've always wanted this. I hope you're happy.
I love LSU.
Yeah.
I went to school there.
Oh, yeah, sure.
The one thing above all else that pisses me off is when people say I hate LSU.
I know, because you do. I know. It's got to hurt. Okay. Look, let's all just take a deep breath
It's
here.
the one fucking thing that triggers me.
Okay. Let's
Because
come here. I was trying to hold your hand earlier.
It's my alma mater. I love LSU. I want all good things for LSU.
I'm going to help you.
The school, the football program, even the fucking soccer program. I want the soccer program to win natties. Wait, don't mess up my mic. Don't mess up my mic.
I believe you, and I'm going to come to your back here.
But
I'm going to come to your back.
In this
profession, I actually do believe. I've been doing a lot of shows with Matt over the years. We've been doing a lot of pregame. We've been doing a lot of podcasts now. We've been doing Whiskey and Wine now.
You're just doing that because I get you paid.
No. Well, you did get me paid. Which shout out, thank you. But
and Scone and Tea.
But you're very good at getting paid. This is true. Turns out being obnoxious is great for getting paid.
Or honest.
But I do believe that you do actually love LSU.
Why would that even be in fucking question?
I mean, there's a lot of reasons why, but
because I'm honest. Because I don't suck the program's dick. When they suck, I say they suck. When the coaches are bad, I say the coaches are bad. When I think they're going to lose, I say I think they're going to lose. Because that's how you do this job. And I can put my head on my pillow every fucking night, and I can go to sleep knowing I didn't bullshit anybody on the radio. I didn't pander to some motherfucker just to get a coach on my show. I'll never do that.
It's what I'm talking about, though. You're removing all of mine and everybody else's agency from our decision making. You accuse me of pandering when, like, what? You're mad that I was excited about the coach that went from 9 wins to 10 wins to 15
Not mad about
wins?
that. It was a great season. I loved it.
Like, what are you talking about? It got better and better and better until it did. It got worse and worse. My whole point has been that you simply remove your personal feelings from it and you look at the objective results and you use that as the fucking guideline. And before, the objective results is that it was kicking ass. And tonight, the objective results are that you are 6-8 Cincinnati, and the bottom line is that at LSU, 6-8 is not good enough to stay employed.
6-8 Cincinnati?
Power 5. 6-8 Power 5 Cincinnati. You were 6-7 coming out. You went 5-5 last year. You were 2-3 against the Power 5.
What's the Cincinnati reference?
No, sorry, goddammit. I'm sorry. Cincinnati.
Oh,
Cincinnati.
Hey, who was the cockbag earlier that said that I was doing?
No, that's me.
Anyway,
Oh boy.
Jake, how much more time we got on this? 6 minutes? 15 minutes. Okay. Let's see. Stephen Browning, when your wingman is drunk, right? Jeremy Averill said, Matt, how about Game Coin? That's at least a plus on this terrible Saturday. You're damn right about that. Shout out, Game Coin.
T-Bob, Pierce Lee says T-Bob is a Jedi approach to everything. Yeah, I mean, that's how I was raised, dude. Matt is secretly a Star Wars fan. Don't let him fuck with you.
Not secretly. I like Star Wars.
But people don't know this. People don't know this.
I'm just not a nerd that's going to show up at the movies for a midnight showing dressed up like Han Solo.
Oh shit! But do you have a good Han Solo costume though, dude?
No.
Do you know how it feels to put on a good Han Solo costume? Yes, when you got the DL-44 on your hip, you're feeling fucking lit, dude. You're feeling like the goddamn man. You got some boots with your pants tucked into him, and you're like, goddamn, I'm the fastest motherfucking smuggler in the galaxy. Let's fucking roll.
Todd Boudreaux said we should just have Matt next week.
Wow, dude. Wow. Okay. Well,
you know what's good about this?
What's that?
Is that at least it's brought some levity to a shitty-ass night, bro.
It's a bad night. It's a weird show, too, because it's like because I'm a big believer in, like you said, talking about football. And I've been there up until this point. But I do agree that now the situation was so brittle and so untenable that, like, you can't escape it now. Tonight had all the we called it a fait accompli night, like the Empire falling. There's I've talked about this, but there's something throughout history. Somebody mentioned hardcore history earlier. I love Dan Carlin. I fucking love hardcore history. I would tell anybody listen to it. He always talks about throughout the human fucking, and if you don't think this applies, you're crazy, but throughout the human history, there's a saying, wooden clogs on the way up, silver slippers on the way down, right? The same shit.
That's like the 5th time you said that tonight.
Exactly. Because
it's the stupidest
because
shit in the world.
It's not the stupidest shit. You're a fucking idiot if you think that. The same shit that leads you to greatness. When you get to greatness and then you lose sight of that original shit that led you there, you fucking fall. It's like the Mongols taking over the world, and then through Chinese purification, they become bureaucratic and they become
Nobody
fucking
knows
soft,
what the fuck you're
and then all
talking
of a sudden
about.
they fucking fall. It happens throughout history.
Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
It's easy to
Stop
see.
talking about Mongols and shit that nobody cares about.
The struggle makes you stronger. And then when you get above the struggle, that's why Saban is on a different level. Because he got above the struggle, and he managed to keep the troops fucking motivated.
Unless if the general doesn't fucking know how he got above the struggle. That's the point here.
The point is that that's 99% of generals. 99% don't know how they got above it. There's only a fucking select few. Why are there only a few fucking badasses in the world of football? Why? Because it's fucking hard to do what they do. It's not easy to create the fucking Alabama rocket ship.
It doesn't have to be
the
Alabama.
Patriots rocket ship. Any dynasty.
It doesn't have to be a dynasty.
They are singular because they are singular.
It doesn't have to be a dynasty.
It absolutely does.
It doesn't have to be a dynasty. To be dynastic like Saban or like Belichick or like the Bulls of the 90s or whatever, I don't need that. I'm not even because I agree that is everything, all the bullshit you said about Mongols and all. I'm sure what you were saying is like it's really hard to be great all the time, and I agree with that. So I don't need that. Like I don't have this unrealistic expectation of winning a championship every year, doing the shit that's like I would just respect a lot what Nick's done there at Alabama. I wish like hell he had just done it here. But what I'm not okay with is these massive peaks and valleys. Like I need you to be consistently like. If you want like a market reference, like there's levels of resistance and support. Like it's very hard to break through the level of resistance, and when you do, you have a championship year. But there should also be levels of support where you don't drop below.
Absolutely.
And like that's where I need to never drop below this level. And at LSU, I think that should be 9-3.
So we feel the same way. Because I agree. That is the actual expectation, and so that's my entire point. Is at a time. O was performing consistently above that expectation, and now he's not. So just take all the context and emotion out of it and judge it based on the fucking results. And objectively right now, the results say that it's over, that you have to move on.
Yes.
For a time it was great, and now it's not. And that is my point, right? Like you said, I agree. At a place like LSU, 9-3 should be your floor that you're operating on, which will intimidate some people. But as we said, the power of LSU is in the soil. Ever since Nick Saban showed what LSU could be in the year 2000, you know that if you are a head coach and you have the opportunity to coach LSU, you're going to be very well positioned to potentially compete for a national championship.
Neil Angel said, that's really well said by Matt. I hate to admit it. Neil, it's okay. You can be right sometimes. Just keep listening, and you'll be right sometimes. Otherwise, you can be wrong all the time. But that's up to you, Neil. Just keep coming back.
You all should all listen to our shit, for sure.
Let's see. Anything else in this game? Okay, how about at least we have 10 minutes left. Thank you for watching. Still over 2,000 watching on YouTube, which is awesome. Smash the like button.
We do love y'all.
Smash the like button. On Facebook, like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. Joskrin Singh said Moffitt needs to go.
So
am I going to trigger you?
No.
Okay.
I think that Coach Moffitt's in a weird position where it's like, look, he's nearing 60 years old, and when I tell you that man approaches the job in the same way that he has every day of his life, that shit is fucking true, right? But if you get a new head coach wants the strength coach locked in for what, 4 to 5 years at least, right?
I'm sorry?
A new head coach wants their strength coach locked in for at least 4 to 5 years.
Bro, I don't
right?
even know, because when I was at LSU, Moffitt was there.
Yeah,
and he's still. So I don't even know. I have no context outside of that.
But I'm saying, but you look around at other schools.
I have no. I mean, I have no context on that. I really have no context there.
This is all I will say is that head coaches generally are very tight with their strength head coaches. Like, it's like one-on-one. Like Will Wade. Will Wade brought in, I think Golden's gone now.
Yeah.
But Golden was his fucking boy from day one, right? So Moffitt is transcendent. To me, Moffitt is the X factor behind the LSU Golden era, and I will take that shit to my grave. The question is,
I agree.
Does he have 5 more years to give to a new coach? And that's where it becomes interesting. It's not here. This was put to me very starkly on a Friday, and I agree with this. Think about this from Moffitt's perspective. Liam Shanahan could do everything and more that Lloyd Cushenberry is doing. Fuck, Liam Shanahan probably does. He probably does every single fucking thing that Lloyd Cushenberry was doing.
You mean during the week? Game prep and all that shit?
Yes.
Or during a game? Yeah. No, okay. Just to clarify.
I'm saying training, film watching, all of that.
That's an important distinction, so you're not saying like.
But Liam Shanahan cannot be Lloyd Cushenberry.
He's physically not the same guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. I agree.
So at a certain point, you want to criticize Moffitt. I get it. That's fine. But it's not Moffitt's fault that Austin Deculus isn't Evan Neal, okay? Like, there's just no fucking way around that.
Yeah.
And like you said, Matt, you had one of the most salient Moffitt points of all time. Every time that Nick Saban has had a chance, he has desperately tried to hire Tommy Moffitt.
He tried to hire him last year when
Cochran left.
When Scott Cochran left Bama for Georgia, Saban tried to hire away Moffitt.
So if we're all sucking Saban's dick and he's the fucking god, which, again, sucking dick's not a problem. Everybody loves it, again, to be clear. But if we're all saying Saban knows.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yes, exactly. If we're all saying that Saban knows all, well, guess what? He wanted to hire Tommy Moffitt. So, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, Moffitt is not the fucking problem. If we're looking for fucking problems, you're looking in the wrong goddamn place. That's my opinion.
Justin LaGrange said, Matt, when was the last time you were allowed in an LSU football complex? Oh, wait, you got banned. Factually inaccurate. LSU would be fucking stupid to ban any media member.
If you ban a media member, you give them power.
No, it's not even that. Like, in this country, we have a right to the free press. You can't ban a fucking media member from
but that's
the mentality of dumb fucks like Justin LaGrange. He's a fucking idiot.
But that's
like, people think they have a concept of what they know, and it's just stupid. Like, this guy is a fucking idiot.
But that's what I'm saying.
He believes that.
That's what I'm saying. They give you power, though, because if you make a decision that flies in the face of the accepted, the cultural acceptance of our time, which is a free press, you can't fucking ban the press. If you do so, I mean, shit, I remember when O banned the press from camp a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I made like a whole, and it pissed him off, but I made like a whole Russian bit about like, don't worry, the team is very good. The practice is going very well. Yeah, you can't fucking ban people, dude. We got a super chat coming in. Jackson Carney, T-Bob, what's your take on Newcastle United takeover, Man City Part 2? I have no fucking clue. I'm defending the EPL. I don't watch the EPL. I have no clue.
Are you kidding me?
No, I don't watch the EPL.
I'm going to throw you through a wall if you weren't
such
an ogre.
No, I like soccer. I just don't give a fuck about the EPL.
Oh, my God.
I've tried with Wolverhampton. I've tried to, it's not for me. I mean, soccer is for me.
Did Kentucky play Colin Baton Rouge in the fourth quarter?
That's
a lot of people are saying they did that.
People are saying, and it makes sense.
What a troll job.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, I guess you can do that when you only play once every, 15 years. But that's some,
I mean, bro, I'm not going to sit here and shit on Kentucky's parade. Like, parade this shit.
No, you can
work as hard as you can.
You should absolutely celebrate. But, when you're Kentucky, and this is the first time you've been 6-0 since 1950, and you're poking the bear?
But here's the deal, though. If not now, when? It's the same reason.
No, you can celebrate without doing so at someone else's expense.
It's the same reason why in 2019 I was like, fuck you, you suck, fuck you, LSU, let's fucking go.
To who?
Anybody who cheered for anybody else. It's why when I was at my college roommate's wedding and I was surrounded by Georgia and Alabama fans, me and all my boys were like, bah, 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 up. I mean, just constantly.
Right.
Dude.
You were doing the LSU horns.
Yeah.
So if Kentucky was doing whatever bullshit song they do, that's fine. But, why are you playing Colin Baton Rouge like it matters?
To troll.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what you do when you're a pissant program. Would LSU, if they're beating Bama, play Rammer Jammer or Sweet Home Alabama? No. Because, you just do your thing.
But to your point, the context is completely different.
Let's see. Anything else?
UCLA makes
they're
those
playing Wild
friggin'
Wild West.
shirts. I don't know what that means.
All right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Let's play my old
real
Kentucky
quick. So
Hound
then,
in the basketball game.
again, shout out to
Yeah,
Don,
we're about to fuck Kentucky up in basketball. That's right, bitch.
Don Juan
Fuck
Cigar
you,
Bar.
Kentucky.
Thanks to Don Juan Cigar Bar for hosting us, our home here for Whiskey and Wine every Saturday after the LSU game. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. We appreciate Don Juan Cigar Bar right next door. So if you're in Town Center, right next to Whole Foods is Don Juan. So you come in here to the cigar bar, you can see all the premium liquor, all the top shelf stuff. They got craft beer as well, great cigars. And right next door is the retail shop. So, they have a gigantic selection, walk-in humidor, all that stuff. So come on by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
It's
and of course,
awesome, dude. The selection is incredible
it really is great spot.
if you're a tobacco fan.
And Geaux Flow IV Spa. Shout out to Brett and the guys from Geaux Flow.
I'm desperately hanging on to another piss right now. I have my dick tucked between my legs and squeezed as hard as my thighs can go because I have to piss again right now. Oh, look at Jake hitting
Eat
a
a
little
cookie.
Have
a cookie.
Okay, Jake, I see you, bro.
Have a cookie.
Hey, shout out to Erica. She made me more delicious lemon cookies. Me and Erica have kind of formed a relationship now. That's my girl. And we're just like boys now. And Matt's kind of upset about it, but it's cool. We bake each other goods. Matt doesn't know how to cook for shit. It's all good. We kind of like connect on a level that they don't. But, I mean, that's how it goes, dude.
I was setting you up to do a Geaux Flow mention.
Hey, shout out Geaux Flow. Geaux Flow bad. Look, man, if you're feeling bad today and you want to be feeling
Do you want to
good,
know why I know how to get paid?
For the
Because
Saints
I don't
game
step
tomorrow.
on sponsor mentions and I actually make sure people get their value.
Yeah, that's why I'm here, though, because I just get to be like, ooh, look at me, I'm the fun guy. And then you're like, ooh, but remember, we got to talk about Geaux Flow. And I'm like, I fucking love Geaux Flow. Look at this IV in my arm. I fucking feel great right now. Hey, I'm not going to drive home tonight, but I'm also not going to be hungover tomorrow. Thanks to Geaux Flow.
Thanks to Geaux Flow.
Go to Geaux Flow IV, Baton Rouge. You already know. Go with the flow. Hashtag, man. Hashtag it, man. Hold on, one more super chat here. Oh, shit, I missed it. Hold on, let me find it. Kirk Taylor, T-Bob, how did you enjoy the Iowa-Penn State game? I feel bad for Penn State that Sean Clifford got knocked out because Sean Clifford was rolling. But I fucking rolled with Kirk Ferentz once again, and the Iowa Hawkeyes got it done. So on a day where I kind of fucking
Did you play the spread or money line?
I played spread. But on a day.
What did you get?
1.
Oh, okay.
It was like a pick.
I played it at 2. Well, dude, there was spots. It was at 3, 3.5, 2. It was like from 2, 2.5, 3. It was like
I played it.
I got it at 2, so I won. Yeah.
And then I had Ole Miss at 5 this morning. I'm like, okay, I'm finally gonna pull the trigger. Here we go. And then what are you gonna do? But whatever. Shout out Geaux Flow. I did.
Kentucky 475 yards to 408 for LSU. I don't want to go through stats. Fuck this.
Yeah, there's no point going through stats.
Good for we're done. What does that mean?
Yeah, that means wrap it up.
Well, he just did this. I said, "Are we done?" He went.
That's fair.
This doesn't tell me what I need to do.
Now you're belaboring the point.
Maybe spend less time dancing to Wild Wild West.
No. Don't come after Jake. Jake's been great. That's misdirected anger.
Jake flipped me off.
No, you're having anger at the LSU program.
He flipped me off.
And because Jake came at you about your pronunciation earlier, you're coming to Jake. Jake's been great. Don't worry about Jake.
But he also flipped me off. Fuck you, Jake.
I love y'all.
Not really.
I
Not
love
really.
you too, Jake.
Jake does a good job. Thank you, Jake. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Tonight sucked. The game was awful. We're probably headed for a change at LSU. And
Jared Sanders, we're not playing Far Cry 6 tonight. We're playing Ghost of Tsushima. Let's fucking go.
Hopefully we brought you a little entertainment tonight. If you're on YouTube, again, smash that like button. Thank you, Facebook. Like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. Have a good night, everybody. Be safe.
Love you, boys. Go Tigers.